For many Ghanaians of a certain generation, the Black Stars were yellow. Not white, not red, yellow. That was the color of some of Ghana's most iconic football memories, won by generations of players and immortalized in photographs, posters, and for many fans, childhood memories. But something changed on the road to the 2006 FIFA World Cup. Interestingly, Ghana began that qualification campaign wearing yellow. But by the time the Black Stars secured their historic first ever place at the Mondial, white had reclaimed center stage. And for the next 2 decades after that, white became the default setting for Ghana football. The funny thing is, not everyone ever made peace with that particular decision. Over the years, there's been a steady chorus of fans calling for the yellow jersey's return. And that nostalgia only intensified when that famous Adidas shirt from the 1990s made a comeback among supporters, reminding people just how closely the color was tied to the Black Stars' identity. We eventually touched on that in our recent video on the yellow jersey's history and why it continues to hold such a special place in the hearts of Ghanaian football fans. If you missed it, you can watch it here. Well, it seems somebody was listening because ahead of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, yellow appears to be back. Not as an alternative, but potentially as Ghana's first choice color once again. And the circumstances that produced that outcome were quite remarkable. With Ghana's group stage opponents and FIFA's kit regulations lining up the way they have, the Black Stars are expected to wear yellow in all 3 guaranteed matches at the tournament. In other words, for the first time in a very long while, yellow is set to dominate Ghana's World Cup story. And when you zoom out, this feels like the culmination of a gradual comeback, to be fair. Because remember, yellow wasn't always waiting in the wings. For a period, it completely disappeared, almost entirely from the Black Stars wardrobe. First, black emerged as an alternative option, a story we explored in that video about the rise and fall of Ghana's black jersey, and later red became the more established secondary color. Yet somehow, yellow kept finding its way back. And we saw it at its peak at the Independence Day celebrations on March 6, 2026. Nobody could find a Ghana jersey, the yellow one in particular, to buy. And now it stands on the brink of a full restoration. And football fans, being football fans, know that colors carry stories, of course. If the Black Stars produce a memorable tournament in North America, one thing is guaranteed. If this team gives supporters something to celebrate, then that yellow's return may become more than just a kit decision. It could become symbolic. After all, this is a country that once effectively exiled a whole shirt color, that famous black jersey, simply because of one disastrous World Cup experience. So who is to say one great tournament can have the opposite effect? 20 years after white took over, yellow may finally have its chance to reclaim not just a place in the wardrobe, but its place at the very heart of the Black Stars' identity.